A single daily habit is silently shrinking your brain. No, it's not your diet, not your sleep, not even stress, but something you do every single day without realizing the damage. And the worst part? It's making your brain age faster than it should, leading to terrible brain diseases. Today we are uncovering this bad habit and what you need to do to cancel its effects. Welcome to Levitas. So, what is the number one brain shrinking habit? Sitting too much. Yes, something as simple as prolonged sitting is linked to reduced brain volume, cognitive decline, and memory loss. When you sit for long periods, your brain receives less oxygen and fewer nutrients, leading to atrophy in key brain regions. Studies show that excessive sitting weakens neural connections, reduces the size of the hippocampus, which is the area responsible for memory and learning, and accelerates brain aging. The worst part is that even if you exercise daily, prolonged sitting can still counteract those benefits. But how exactly does this affect your brain? Let's break it down. How sitting too much affect brain size? Sitting for extended periods slows down circulation, reducing the amount of oxygen and nutrients delivered to the brain. When your blood flow decreases, so does your brain's ability to function optimally. This leads to reduced gray matter, particularly in regions associated with memory, focus, and problem solving. One major consequence of prolonged sitting is hypoxia, or low oxygen levels in the brain. The brain is an energy-hungry organ, requiring 20% of the body's oxygen supply. When you sit, your blood pools in your lower body, reducing the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the brain. Over time, this lack of oxygen weakens neurons, slows brain function, and causes shrinkage. Additionally, sitting triggers inflammation, another major culprit behind cognitive decline. Studies have found that excessive sitting increases inflammatory markers, damaging brain cells and leading to brain shrinkage. A sedentary lifestyle also increases insulin resistance, contributing to neurodegenerative diseases. The longer you sit, the worse the impact. But can this be linked to higher risk of brain diseases? Let's talk about it next. Can sitting lead to dementia? Yes, prolonged sitting can increase your risk of dementia. Research shows that individuals who sit for over 10 hours per day have a significantly higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. But why does this happen? First, sitting reduces blood flow to the brain, depriving neurons of oxygen and essential nutrients. Over time, this leads to neuron damage, memory problems, and cognitive impairment. Second, prolonged sitting contributes to insulin resistance, a major risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. When insulin sensitivity declines, the brain struggles to absorb glucose, its primary energy source. This leads to brain fog, slow thinking, and increased risk of dementia. Third, excessive sitting worsens inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which accelerate brain aging and neurodegeneration. High levels of inflammatory cytokines damage brain cells, impairing cognitive function and increasing the risk of dementia-related diseases. The evidence is clear: sitting too much shrinks the brain and puts you on a path toward cognitive decline. But is it possible to reverse this damage? Absolutely. So, what's the best way to reverse brain shrinkage? Here is where we see a bright light called movement. The brain thrives on activity, and regular movement can literally rebuild lost gray matter and improve brain health. Engaging in light physical activity throughout the day stimulates neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells. Walking, stretching, and standing up every 30 minutes boost blood flow, ensuring your brain receives oxygen and essential nutrients. Studies show that incorporating movement into daily routines increases hippocampal volume, improving memory, focus, and cognitive function. Even short bursts of physical activity can activate BDNF, the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that protects and repairs brain cells. By simply breaking up long periods of sitting, you can reverse some of the most harmful effects and restore lost brain function. But how quickly does the brain benefit from movement? The brain responds almost instantly to movement. Within minutes of standing up and walking, oxygen flow increases, enhancing brain function and alertness. Studies show that just 10 minutes of movement can boost focus, mood, and cognitive function by increasing dopamine and serotonin levels. A 2018 study found that a 30-minute brisk walk increases hippocampal activity, improving memory and problem-solving skills within an hour. Regular movement over weeks and months leads to long-term structural changes. MRI scans reveal that individuals who adopt an active lifestyle experience thicker cortical regions, protecting against neurodegeneration. Even if you've been sitting for years, introducing movement now can make a huge difference. The brain is highly plastic, meaning it can rebuild lost connections and create new neural pathways. The key here is consistency. Small, frequent movements provide the greatest long-term benefits. But what about posture? Does posture affect brain health too? Yes. Poor posture can negatively impact brain function and cognitive health. A hunched-over position compresses the chest and restricts lung capacity, reducing oxygen intake. Less oxygen means less fuel for the brain, leading to mental fatigue, brain fog, and memory problems. Bad posture also affects spinal alignment, which disrupts the flow of cerebrospinal fluid, responsible for detoxifying the brain. When fluid circulation is compromised, it can lead to toxins building up in the brain, increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. So, what is the worst posture for brain health? It's neck, the forward head posture caused by looking down at screens. This misalignment strains the spine, contributes to chronic tension headaches, and restricts blood flow to the brain. And the best way to improve posture? Sit with a straight spine, shoulders relaxed, and feet flat on the floor. Practice chin tucks, wall angels, and thoracic extensions daily to strengthen postural muscles and improve brain function. But there is another key to improve brain, besides improved posture. What's the simplest habit to protect brain size? The easiest and most powerful habit to protect your brain is walking. Walking boosts circulation, enhances neuroplasticity, and prevents brain shrinkage. Studies show that walking 10,000 to 12,000 steps per day is linked to larger brain volume and a 50% lower risk of dementia. But what is the best time to walk? After meals and every 30 to 60 minutes of sitting. Post-meal walks stabilize blood sugar, improving brain energy levels. Taking short walks throughout the day ensures constant blood flow and oxygen supply to the brain. For maximum benefits, combine walking with cognitive tasks like listening to a podcast, engaging in conversation, or practicing mindfulness. This stimulates multiple brain regions, strengthening neural connections. Even if you can't hit 10,000 steps, every bit of movement helps. Stand up, stretch, walk, it all adds up to a healthier, sharper brain. The key is making movement a daily priority. In conclusion, sitting too much is more than just a bad habit, it's a silent threat to brain health. Prolonged sitting reduces oxygen flow, weakens neural connections, and shrinks key brain regions responsible for memory and learning. Even daily exercise can't fully undo the damage caused by excessive sitting. Worse, the risks extend beyond brain shrinkage, increasing the likelihood of dementia, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation, all of which accelerate cognitive decline. The good news is that movement is the simple and quick antidote. Simply standing up, stretching, and walking throughout the day can boost blood circulation, increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and even reverse brain shrinkage. The brain benefits almost instantly from movement, with even 10 minutes of activity improving focus, mood, and cognitive function. Over time, regular movement protects against neurodegeneration, ensuring a sharper mind as you age. Posture matters too. Poor posture, especially the known neck, reduces oxygen intake and disrupts cerebrospinal fluid flow, impairing brain function. Sitting upright and incorporating postural exercises helps restore cognitive efficiency. The simplest brain-protecting habit? Walking. Aim for 10,000 to 12,000 steps daily. Break up sitting time, and move every 30 to 60 minutes. Your brain will thank you without any doubts. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated, it helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.